Happy Wednesday, everybody. Kind of been cooped up in the house the past couple of days, except for, well, Monday, I guess. Was out for a couple hours. Nice, bright, beautiful day here. I'm showing the property behind my place here. I'm going to zoom in on this lake and friendly crows. It rained pretty hard for the past couple of days. Here's the yard right next to my house. That little lake there is about 5 inches deep. And Monday, I had to replace the starter and the battery in the old Chevy Tahoe here. You hear that she's running. See my handprints on the side of the car. Got that accomplished Monday afternoon in the rain. No big deal. So, onto the Chevy here. Door jamb has these nice little rubber bumpers. This one was gone. I've already put this one in, but I'm gonna pull this one out. These things are rock hard because they're 75 years old or more. They just push in. I suppose I could put a little bit of 795 sealant behind them to help hold them in place, but that seems to be all right. You know, I haven't come out here and looked at the truck since Saturday. The driver door keeps getting locked. I think I've explained it before. This little knob here can lock the driver door. I guess I could try to get adventurous and loosen the catch here. I don't know if I want to try to get those flat blade screws loose without a manual impact driver. So I'm going to do the other side, the other passenger door. So let's go around. Yeah, look at that one. That one's seen better days. We can't see it in the shadow. Cripes. Let's see if I can move the door. Get it out. There it is. That one doesn't look too bad. But they're both going to come out. Yeah. Terrible. Wow, this one's just crumbling. Look at that. Quite satisfying. You know, it's finding things a little tricky to do. There's a video delay. So if I watch what I'm doing in the viewfinder of my camera, there's a slight delay. And when I push on the rubber or do anything for that matter, it takes half a second or so for it to register on the camera. There we go, that one's in. Yeah, that looks better. They weren't expensive, so if they fall out, I just call Chevs of the 40s in Vancouver, Washington, and have them send me some new ones again. So, let me get this one off the ground. Got to put the battery for the camera on the charge, but the dash is going in today. So I'm excited about that. It's ready to go. I saved my starter out of my Tahoe, and the replacement I bought was only like $114, and it's a direct drive. The original starter is a planetary gear drive. The core charge was only $25 on the new one, and I didn't want to turn in my original starter from the Chevy, so I found a shop over in Tacoma, and it's over there being rebuilt. Guy told me it was only going to be like $99 or $95. I don't know if that included the parts, but still, that's pretty good. And then I don't have to be stranded without a vehicle that will take me to the auto parts store to get a replacement part for whatever I need. So it's worth it. Anyway, thanks for watching this one. And stay tuned for dash installation. Later. Okay, I'm in the cab. Got a little shelf here. Hopefully the camera decides not to fall over. So I'm going to support it with my wrench. I just have to lift and get the dash. Oh, look at that. In position. How about that? There are... Yeah. Yep, that's right. That went surprisingly easy. So there are a pair of little ears under here that the dash panel rests on. Pretty sure. And then there are screws across the front. I gotta get out. No, they go underneath, so it's a tight fit. So let's see if I can get that done. Back up here on my little shelf, and over here. Maybe you can see it. I don't know. Yeah, it goes up on top. Yeah, the other side is sitting. Go around, take a look. Come with me. All right. Gotta be careful. It's pretty soggy here. Yeah, look at that. It does go underneath. That's what I thought. Okay, I gotta do a little bit of bumpage adjustment to that ear. Let me grab, let me cut it here. I gotta get my mallet. Okay, so there's a small ear on the side here, you can see it. I'm not going to pull it back too far. That right there with the hole, it was bent down a little too far, and the dash really wasn't in alignment. So I had to do a little bit of bumpage to get it to move around, and a couple of little bumps, and it sat down right in place. And let's put some fasteners in. Hopefully I can do this without the camera moving things around. That's tough on there. That's a little easier. It's a little chilly today. Good. Point the camera over to the other side. Don't fall. There we go. Washer. Poly lock nut. Good. Okay. That's good. I'm happy with that. I'm going to need that again. So these little trim pieces fit right in here. They're going to take a little bit of wiggly adjustment to get them to where they need to be. I have already installed the window hold open supports. Sorry about the rapid movement. There we go. So let's move the shelf. Sit you down for a minute here. Get the shelf resituated. It's too loose. There we go. Hopefully you guys will be able to see that. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's see if I can do this without scraping the little shelf that the camera is on. That fits pretty good. Okay. I know what I'll do. Cross thread, making me upset. Okay. Pretty darn close. I'm going to cut the camera here.